What's up, Foxbody freaks? Today, after a long hiatus, we are working on the Mustang. Yeah, you know, nothing says proud Ford owner like these bolts that have been removed several times. So, you know, it's a little wiggle with the 5/16, but I think that's what they're supposed to be. Ah, there it goes. Like, next you're gonna want to open the door, get in the car, and then hope you have a long enough extension to reach this freaking bolt. I'm gonna have to go find another one. Sometimes you just gotta use what you have. Right, so eventually it'll come out and then you'll have this. Alright, so if you don't have a stubby screwdriver, you're gonna need it to do this. Alright, so if you have a GT, it's a good idea to take off these side skirts once in a while. Check out how the rust is progressing and determine what's going on. Okay, yeah, so it's already rusted in half. I've replaced these side clips once before when I bought the car. So let's just go ahead and yank this off the rest of the way. Oh God. So if you have a GT, these will rust out. It is inevitable. It always happens. It's just like a wear item. Like, you probably need to replace these every 2 or 3 years if you drive your car. If you get lucky, you might just be able to go in here and shimmy the rivet out. Okay. Well, it's kind of screwed anyway. It's just kind of... There we go. See, in my 16 or 17-year-old wisdom, I did paint these before I put them on the car, thinking that would stop them from rusting through again, but it didn't matter. So these side moldings just collect water and all the road grime. So it's like, I would almost say, if you have a GT, you should take these off and clean out all the crap like every year. So you remove your side skirt, take the rust off, this is what you're left with. You'll notice the fender's a lot looser at this point, but it's not ready to come off. These ones are always stuck, so WD-40 is suggested. In here. Come on. So once you get off these bolts, the only things that are going to be left holding it on are going to be where it bolts to the front bumper here, and a tiny Z bracket that bolts it to the frame of the car. If you want to remove the bumper from the fender, these are all the bolts you'll have to take out, including one all the way up there in the corner. This is what they call full disclosure. This is what no Mustang owner wants to see starting on their car. This is what you should always look for when you're buying one, because most of them have this. And you shouldn't be paying top dollar for a car that already has rust in the frame rail and strut tower. Yeah, I took the wheel off because I figured it would be easier to get to these bolts and yank the fender off. I was thinking about taking off the whole front clip, but I have fog lights and I don't want to take all that crap off. That's for reaching this last bolt. Kind of stick the wrench up here. Take the socket on, get it loose, and then spin it off like this. All right. Before you go yanking the shit out of it, you're gonna want to take this off, because this is actually attached to the front bumper with two of its own nuts. Well, these were the two nuts that I mentioned on the inner side of that molding. Just go ahead and take them off, do the job right. Now you can see what typically happens underneath the moldings on a GT Fender. Rust out down here, and they rust out here. Miraculously, this did not rust out. That's how you pull a fender on a Foxbody.